Laz tells Pearl that she has never worked so hard and realizes that she is not paying attention. Laz tells her that if she is not careful, her phone is going to swallow her any second now. Pearl tells Laz that she might have met the one, but Laz doesn't believe her. She made a joke about it, and already she has met him. How could you have met one so quickly? She asks. Thank you for thinking so little of me, Pearl says to Laz. She actually matched with somebody on Tinder. He is so charming, so sweet and witty, and we have this great connection, Pearl tells Laz, with a serious glow on her face. Laz laughs, telling her that she has hit rock bottom for an online weirdo who could be some bold, middle-aged guy with a belly. This man could just be a pervert, perving on Pearl online. Pearl, in her defense, shows Laz the man's picture. Laz finds him breathtaking, totally what he didn't expect. Rhea tells Isaac that she is so happy for Honor. She has done well for herself and she has made her mother proud. Rhea also mentions that it was great to have Mr. Zwide visit them, personally to thank them. That wouldn't have happened if Isaac hadn't gone to speak to him on behalf of Honor. Now she is working again and she is doing what she loves. Rhea suggests that their family should get closer to the Zwides now that Honor is part of them. She asks Isaac if he saw what she saw yesterday. Honor and Mr. Zwide do things the same. They eat the same as well. Honor is copying her boss, she says. She really looks up to him. Isaac tells Rhea that it was good sitting down with him and just talking. Isaac goes on to tell Rhea that he doesn't think it's a good idea to get close to the Zwides. At the end of the day, it's Honor's job, so they should be professional and keep their distance. He is sure Honor would agree with him. He doesn't want them to embarrass their child in front of her bosses. Rhea agrees with him. It can only be my husband to collapse in front of the whole world today and gallivanting through the city the next day instead of resting, says Faith. Funani tells her that he only went to Tembisa. He just wanted to know more about Honor. Funani goes on to tell Faith that it must have really hurt when she found out that Isaac got another woman pregnant while they were dating. He asks her how she felt when she found out. Faith tells him that she had already broken up with Isaac when he got Honor, so she had no idea there was a child. Funani asks her what happened to them. It's obvious, my love. You happened. I fell in love with you, Faith tells him. The timeline doesn't seem to match, according to Funani. Faith starts panicking with such interrogation. Her excuse is that it was 20 years ago. She asks Funani why he is suddenly asking her all this. It's because I know the truth now, says Funani. Faith could almost collapse at this point. After a few seconds, he breaks the ice and tells Faith that he cheated on you. That's the truth he now knows. You just don't want to admit that it hurt you. Faith smiles with great relief. You got me. I was embarrassed to admit that. She asks Funani to rest before going to the office and to please stop with the trips to Tembisa. Funani gathers everyone at House of Zwide. He tells them that the fashion week was very intense and challenging, but it was a great program and they all finished strong. He appreciated the commitment they showed and told them that he will always remember and quote to all who come after them. He tells Sandile and Nambita that there are no losers in a race. The important thing is to finish. With the experience they got at House of Zwide, they are ready to tackle the world of fashion. Faith adds that she has already started making calls for them because House of Zwide takes care of its own. Laz tells everyone that he would like to throw a little get-together next week, a well-deserved goodbye, and, of course, a win for Honor. Honor goes to see Faith privately to thank her. Faith is shocked She is thanking her for not making her journey simple. Faith has been very consistent throughout the internship, and it really hurt her. Honor even thought that she hated her. If it wasn't for her, she doesn't think she would have finished the dress on time. She tells Faith that she sat and thought long and hard, and she understands why she kept pushing her like that. Now she gets it. It was because she wanted her to reach her full potential, and she has. Ona asked her not to stop pushing now that she is at House of Zwide for good. Pearl tells Laz more about her guy. He is a sales manager. He is financially well. He gyms. He loves to paint. She is extremely excited about this, but Laz pops her bubble, telling her that he is too good to be true. But Pearl ignores all the negatives that Laz is bringing up. She tells Laz that she is going for dinner tonight with Mr. Perfect. Honor visits Mr. Zwide in his office. She tells him that she was seeing Sandile and Nabita off just to wish them luck. She thought maybe Mr. Zwide could start work. Her and Mr. Zwide could start work if he has anything in mind or if he needs her to do anything. Mr. Zwide stares at Honor that she feels uncomfortable. He tells her to take it easy. They are going to start the real work next week. Honor apologizes for the ask. She is very excited and scared at the same time. Honor continues to talk whilst Mr. Zwide stares at her. Who knows what he is thinking? Honor finally realizes that Mr. Zwide is not listening at all. She asks him if he is okay. He tells her that the Josie week had him drained, so he needs to rest. Not true at all. There is something I need you to know, Mr. Zwide tells Honor. Mr. Zwide bends down his head and starts crying. Honor is worried and asks him if he is okay. He continues to cry, and this troubles Honor. He tells her to go, to leave the room. They will talk later. Faith gets home and finds Mr. Zwide not there. This worries her a lot. Apparently, Mr. Zwide is still at work. Mr. Zwide meets Naledi in his office, and Funani thanks her for agreeing to meet him. He had hinted over the phone that it was about Honor. It seems both Laz and Pearl are going on dates tonight. Funani asks Naledi if it's true that she abandoned her child. He reminds her that on the phone, he promised to make it worth her while as he holds up an envelope with money. Knowing Naledi and how much she loves money, she will definitely comply. He tells her that he will only give her the money if she tells him the truth. He asks her again if it's true that she is Honor's mother. Fine, I'm not Honor's mother. I just went for an opportunity like anyone else would, Naledi tells Funani. He asks her how Molapo ended up with the baby. Naledi doesn't seem to know what happened, but tells Funani that she dated Isaac a long time ago, but the relationship didn't work for her because he was in love with another woman. She got hurt and just moved on. Things didn't go well, and she decided to come back home. That's when she discovered that Isaac had a 20-year-old daughter, and she thought it was impossible. It didn't make sense. She tells Funani that Isaac is keeping a huge secret because he's been lying to his wife and Honor. The truth is that I am not Honor's mother, she says. She says this, reaching out for the envelope with money. Pearl has been stood up by her online date. She is the last one to leave the restaurant. Very sad. Honor and Soga have quality time. Soga tells her that he is very proud of her. When he saw her design on the runway and how beautiful it was on the same level as Funani, the genius himself. Honor tells him that Funani is much better, but he is acting a little strange from the fainting, the collapsing the other day. He wants to say something to Honor, but the way he says this is like something bad is going to happen. Funani calls Benjamin and asks him to track somebody down for him. He wants Benjamin to track down a retired detective. His name is Jonas. Well, guys, it's getting interesting now. Funani seems to want to act right now. He tells Benjamin that it is time for action, and you don't want to miss that action. If it's your first time, remember to subscribe right now so that you don't miss the next episode and more.com. Thank you for watching.